Welcome back, and let's explore another OH&S question together. Are your safety inspections finding meaningful problems, or are they simply producing completed paperwork? A workplace safety inspection program should identify hazards, confirm whether existing controls are working, and trigger corrective action before someone is injured or operations are disrupted. This matters because clean inspection forms, vague comments, and unresolved deficiencies can create the appearance of activity without producing measurable improvements in workplace safety. For employers in Alberta, British Columbia, and Saskatchewan, effective inspections should reflect actual workplace conditions, generate specific safety inspection findings, and provide evidence that corrective actions were completed and verified. Our objective is straightforward: inspect actual conditions, identify meaningful hazards, assign corrective actions, verify completion, and ensure the inspection process improves workplace safety rather than simply filling a requirement. A workplace safety inspection starts by asking one question: are workplace hazards being identified and corrected? A workplace safety inspection program should examine actual conditions, equipment, materials, work methods, and worker practices. This includes identifying unsafe conditions, confirming that existing controls remain effective, assigning corrective actions, establishing completion dates based on risk, and verifying that deficiencies have been properly resolved. Employers need to look beyond whether an inspection form has been completed. The real issue is whether the inspection process identifies conditions that could contribute to an injury, occupational illness, equipment failure, property damage, regulatory concern, or operational interruption. That matters because audits, incident investigations, regulatory inspections, and contractor pre-qualification processes often examine whether inspection findings resulted in meaningful corrective action, not simply whether records are available. This is especially important in Alberta, British Columbia, and Saskatchewan, where employers must demonstrate due diligence through active hazard identification, documented follow-through, and effective corrective action. The goal is simple: inspect actual conditions, identify meaningful hazards, assign responsibility, verify completion, and use OH&S inspection records to demonstrate that workplace risks are being properly managed. Here are 6 actionable micro-tips to make workplace safety inspections more effective. Focusing on real conditions, better tracking of corrective actions, identifying recurring issues, and ensuring inspection findings result in measurable workplace improvements. Micro-tip 1. Follow the risk, not the form. Observe how work is actually performed and focus on higher-risk equipment, tasks, materials, worker practices, and changing workplace conditions. Micro-tip 2. Update the inspection checklist. Review inspection content whenever equipment, staffing, materials, work processes, or workplace conditions change so important hazards aren't overlooked. Micro-tip 3. Assign every corrective action. Identify the person responsible, establish a completion date based on risk, and document any interim precautions needed before permanent correction. Micro-tip 4. Verify before closing findings. Physically confirm that the hazard was corrected and that the selected control is working before marking a corrective action is complete. Micro-tip 5. Look for recurring deficiencies. Repeated housekeeping, equipment, PPE, or procedural concerns may indicate deeper issues with maintenance, training, resources, supervision, or accountability. Micro-tip 6. Compare records with conditions. Review recent inspection reports against actual workplace conditions to identify vague comments, missing hazards, overdue actions, and unsupported closure dates. If you want to know whether your workplace safety inspection program is identifying meaningful hazards or simply producing completed paperwork, Calgary Safety Consultants can help. Visit calgarysafetyconsultants.ca. Our approach compares inspection records with actual workplace conditions, identifies gaps in hazard recognition and corrective action tracking, verifies that deficiencies have been properly resolved, and strengthens due diligence by turning inspection findings into practical workplace improvements.